Hello,
And
everyone. We're
welcome back,
back.
everyone.
Sorry about our minor technical difficulties there. Seems that there was a power surge on our streamer's end, unfortunately. So we've missed a little bit here, but stick with us. We'll have everyone back up here momentarily. And we'll try to figure out what everyone did while we were all in the dark.
Yeah, that'll be a fun little quest we can go on and try to ascertain what's been going on. So, how does it stand right now? Everyone has their three characters, and most people have at least one Esper, I believe.
I've seen most runners go and get Terito. The only one I didn't see get it was Zelfer. He was in Narsh where we last left off.
Hmm. Yes, obviously, Kefka's doing. Son of a submariner himself.
I guess his thought process is if no one can see it, I can't be defeated.
Exactly. And we're just gonna get these adjusted real quick, and we'll be back. But we'll see what's happening.
It's slowly coming together here. We at least have Fraggle back up here.
In the
Looks like
weapon shop?
Fraggle is in Tizen World of Balance right now.
Yep. Probably checking that on that free Esper. Well, not free because it usually costs at least 60 grand for me, but we'll see if he checks his menu and see if he picked it up.
Yeah,
Assuming it's an
hasn't
Esper.
found another character from the looks of it though. Still just the three.
Hmm. All right.
And looks like Fraggle's going to go check out the burning house in Thamesa.
Yeah, another good spot to. I think you see Setzer, so he probably did head over, pick him up. This is a pretty good spot to grind in, I find, depending on the random encounter, of course.
Yeah, it certainly depends on what's up for grabs and random battles there. They could be enemies that don't even yield experience, so you never know.
Oh yes,
Ragnarok has made his way back into the Magitech facility and is taking another stab at Tritalk.
Yep. Let's hope no ice rods get broken in this fight.
Yeah. We've got Zelfer inside of the Opera House, and Retro was just having a look at the shops on the airship and is now heading somewhere.
Looks like we have at least the first decent fight in the burning house. Not too much to concern ourselves with. Yeah, thank you, Raf, for getting us back online.
Just a red jacket for beating Tritalk.
Ugh.
Little disappointing, honestly.
Yeah. I think those dead checks are definitely the bane of every runner's patience.
Oh, most certainly.
And another easy fight in the burning house, so it looks like might have some easy progress to the boss.
Yeah, nothing too threatening so far, just Narsh guards and the weaker variant of the Mag Rotors.
Mm. And we're coming up on the second factory check, which is... Ooh, another tricky one.
Sir Behemoth, that's not something you like to see this early on. That Meteor spell would be basically party wiping.
Yeah, you just gotta hope to fade it, I guess. And get him down as fast as possible. Although Celis is doing a lot of damage with those fire rods.
Yeah, definitely. And first form down, so it's just a Phoenix down on the second one, and that'll take care of Sir Behemoth for Ragnarok. We've got an offering on sale down on Retro's side.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like it's in World of Balance Jador.
And we got Stray in the factory on the second check. So that's pretty good. Along with the Behemoth tooth.
Esper number 2 for Ragnarok.
Looks like it. I guess last we saw him, he was in the Opera House, right? So he probably picked up some levels, maybe, off of those enemies.
Well, we never saw what the boss was in the opera, but we're going to get a look at it here on Zelfer's side.
Mm-hmm. And
well, down they go. And Retro not too far behind Zelfer inside the Opera House right now.
well, looks like we'll have our third check in a bit for the factory as well while we wait for Zelfer to get past this cutscene. Ooh.
Oh no, the boss in the Opera House is Inferno.
Which, let's hope we don't break any fire rods accidentally. Oh, that's nice, though. We got a seltzer equipped with a wall ring.
Yeah, that will help at least.
And it looks like we got Strago jumping, so that's an interesting combination there. I didn't know he was part Dagrun.
Looks like it.
Ooh.
Brutal Shrapnel takes out Setzer.
Yeah.
Follow-up Atomic Ray is not doing Sellies any favors either. Ragnarok runs into a couple undead enemies, looks to use the Fire Rod, just a little bit faster than throwing a couple Phoenix Downs or Revivifies, I suppose.
Yep, definitely. Oh, when we have a wipe for Zelfer at the...
So that is a death for Zelfer.
Oh, we have a Mag Power too. I didn't see the Esper that gave it, but on Fraggle's side, so that's where some of these people are getting their power.
Looks like. Well, it's just regular Kefk inside the burning house, so this is a very doable boss.
And the last checked is a Narapa in the factory, which is pretty good to find when you have to take that long railway cutscene.
Well, we'll have to wait and see if Retro has any better luck against Inferno here.
It's pretty fun rando, actually. You know, it's character related, so it really depends on what characters you find and the espers you find. So it's pretty fun.
It certainly is. Got an airborne Sellies for Retro right now. Hanging on by a thread.
Oh man. So she has the dragon horn and the dragon boots.
Yeah.
And Air Force up in the
up in the air. Very thematically appropriate.
Indeed.
That meteor is bad news for Retro.
Another wipe.
Yeah, Inferno claims another victim. I'm going to assume that while we were briefly off air, that Ragnarok met a similar fate as he tried the Opera House, and I believe we saw Fraggle in there as well. So I think all of our runners now know that there's a very nasty boss at the end of that Opera House.
Yeah, it's something they'll have to be checking on later, I would assume. All right, we have we're past Air Force. And we have Fraggle starting his Magitech run. Oh, Mega Elixir's in the ship. And we can see what was in Sen. 150 GP for Shote. That is...
That's a steal right there.
That is an incredible find right there. And I'm going to assume that's what had Magic too, actually.
It seems entirely likely.
Yep, and Cure 3 and Cure 2.
Yeah. And I also see a Zone Seek there for Retro, so that should be 3 Espers total for Retrophile right now? Yes.
Yeah. have. And right now, everyone's just kind of. Oh, we have Ragnarok going to retry the opera. His magic power is a lot better this time, and having those ice rods will probably get him through Inferno.
Thunder Rods would be better, but has at least some offensive potential. That higher level is certainly going to help survivability from a lot of Inferno's nastier moves.
Yeah, Shrapnel, always an issue, but the magic might be a little bit sustainable now. Alright, we have Retrofile heading off, and also going to go to the factory, so...
Yeah, everyone checking out that factory.
Yeah, I guess Celis gives you a bunch of checks, but they're all pretty much tied to the factory, so...
Yeah, there's 3 in the factory, so it's never a bad place to go. There are 4 bosses, though, so it can be difficult to get all the way through the factory.
Yeah. Of course, if you're in the middle of a factory and you find yourself not being able to finish it, I believe you can warp out. Yeah, Fanatic's Tower might be next on the list. We haven't really found another character past Setzer, so...
Well, we know it's not a character at Fanatics. I believe it was
true.
Ragnarok that had a peek, and we just saw a little ghosty. So it's either an item or an Esper.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start doing the open checks like the Narsh battle and maybe Tritalk in the World of Ruin.
Yeah. Unless a character's gated behind that nasty Inferno boss, that could be quite the obstacle to overcome early on here.
True. Selfer's gonna finish up with his Burning House run.
Yeah. Last rat a little cheeky for Ragnarok there. He stood off to the side to see if it would let him pass, but no, it just ran right up to Ultra. So I guess another battle here for Ragnarok.
Yeah, avoiding those rats can be a challenge in of itself.
Yeah, and we've got Fraggle and soon-to-be Retro both engaging Tritalk as the first boss inside the Magitech factory.
I'm assuming he has the fire rods. Yeah. Ooh, only 3 in inventory though, so let's hope he has the magic power to not have to use them all up.
Just have to wait and see. Either fire damage or something that ignores defense. Not much else works on Tritalk. Well, Tritalk's down for Fraggle. Nasty Ice 3 takes out Setzer, so just Selly's left for Retro, and
he is going to have
massive physical defense. Those jumps aren't going to punch through it.
Yeah, he's going to have to rely on some lucky flares or just a reset. We have Ragnarok got through Inferno, so we'll get to see what was at the opera.
First of our racers to slay Inferno today. We have Zelfer checking out Daryl's tomb, and Fraggle moving along further in the Magitech factory.
Looks like it's an item or an Esper.
In the Opera House, unfortunately.
Yeah, so progress will remain stagnant for the time being.
Well, we're running out of options. It's either going to be Ebbets Rock or Kefka at Narsh to unlock character number 4. It's Esper Palador for Ragnarok.
Let's hope for the sake of our viewers that it is not Ebbets Rock. Or for those more masochistic, then I'm sure they're rooting for it. We have Sir Behemoth, Fraggle taking him down.
Getting good use out of Strago's arrow spell here.
Oh, do we have a
using a lot of runic with Celes for safety. First form's done, so the fight's effectively over. Here comes the Revivify after a quick H-bomb. Well, look at that. There's Sabin at Kefka at Narsh.
Oh, nice. We'll have to see who the boss is, but that'll make some good progress. Sabin's a character with a lot of checks as well, and a couple free ones, I believe. At least one free one.
Yeah, the collapsing house has no forced battles.
And with the flag that allows him to learn Bum Rush, he's a pretty good character to find.
That message just flew right by at the tombstone, so not sure what our prize is going to be here yet. But Zelfer has found number 128, so not a terribly difficult boss.
I believe the opposite of Inferno, right? Absorbs ice and is weak to fire?
That sounds about right.
Oh, we got Welk in the Battle of Narsh, so that should be an easy 7.
Certainly should be. Only issue here is just how long the fight's going to take.
Yeah, he can be a chunky little boy, that Welk. Alright, Zelfer's down with his battle, and we'll get to see what his result is. Oh, looks like it's Zone Seek from Ragnarok's Green.
So that's where Retro found it.
Spells were a little questionable, but still progress.
Yeah, so that's Esper number 2 for Zelfer. Ragnarok trying a nice rod on number 128, but that's just going to heal him.
Yeah. Finding the weaknesses to bosses along with their absorbs is something that's kind of fun about the game, I'd say. Probably not the best to find them out during the stream, but a lesson he won't soon forget, I'd say.
It didn't really cost anything. It was a pretty easy boss. Just lost a bit of time. And there's Zone Seek for Ragnarok, so that's Esper numero 5.
Looks like we have Zelfer searching the skies.
Find some floating tentacles.
Get your tentacles in chat.
Retro still pounding away at the Welk here. Pretty nice damage from Celes' jump.
Let's see, Zelfer already has one of the tentacles down. And another one.
And Fraggle spins Bahamut on Setsu's slot. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Ragnarok now having a look around the Mesa.
And we'll see when this Narsh battle finishes up. Ooh, attacking the shell, that's always oh, gets it down.
Wasn't a quick battle, but it was an easy one, so Retro is going to be the first of our racers outside of this early gating. Having acquired Sabin, now has quite a few options available.
Yeah, we have Ragnarok starting his house, so we're just doing a couple of rechecks, I guess, and Zelfer should have this tentacle down pretty soon.
There it goes. See what reward was in the skies. Well, it's an Esper.
Raid?
Let's see. So that's Esper number 3 for Zelfer. Fraggle just picks up Fenrir at the end of the minecart. Has to quickly deal with this Air Force boss.
Looks like all the runners are pretty well situated. Yeah, Fenrir is definitely a great esper to find. Incredibly useful in the last part of the race.
Ragnarok has a look at the dead end door in the burning house to see if it's a good battle for grinding. It's just a few trilobiters, so not a lot of experience to be had there.
But yeah, we have looks like we have a check on the rock, so we'll see how long it takes them to get through this kind of random mazy kind of situation.
Yeah, random dungeon, and you need to find 22 pieces of coral to get past that chest. And then after you find the coral, you have to find the chest again, so hooray!
Yeah, getting back to the chest arguably is longer than collecting the coral sometimes for me.
Fraggle finds a Giganto in the Narsh training hall.
Great
And
for experience.
Absolutely. Drop is nothing special, though, just a unique shadow weapon that doesn't really have any special properties. Tiny bit of evade, I believe, and that's it.
Oh, we have Retrophile picking up Bum Rush early, so we can look forward to that.
Yeah, with Sabin in tow, the way the flags are, you can just go right ahead and learn that, so that'll be some pretty potent offense in Retro's arsenal.
Yeah, with that magic +2, you'll probably start doing like Ultima levels of damage.
Certainly could. Leave it on Sabin for the whole seed, because that's all he's ever going to need is just Bum Rush. Ragnarok defeats Kefka inside the burning house and gets everyone's favorite item, the heal rod.
It's I love that you can sell it for 4,000 gold. I mean, it really makes my seed when I struggle through 20 minutes of grinding to get a heal rod.
Well, look at that. Hiding in the Hidenites are where they're supposed to be. I thought this was a randomizer, Japan.
I know, right? So vanilla. And let's see what he gets. It's an interesting strategy for learning Grand Train, but I think he has this seed, so they might not have to take up on your advice, Drew.
Well, it's another Magicite in Ebbets Rock. It's Crusader, so yeah, Kefka Narsh is required to get basically anywhere in this seed.
Yep, and I don't believe we've checked the World of Ruin Tritalk spot, have we? So that's something else we'll probably be seeing soon.
I have not checked that yet, but that spot cannot be a recruitable
Yeah, it cannot be a character. Yes, yes.
Well, we've got Fraggle in World of Balance Narsh, so Fraggle's in the right neighborhood. Retro having some difficulty with these tentacles here. Looks like he's just going to take a reset and try something else.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a frustrating night, but hopefully he can just grind some levels and make it.
We now have both Zelfer and Ragnarok in Narsh as well. So there will be some Sabin sightings for the rest of our runners very shortly.
Yeah, lots of burning houses this seed, I guess. Oh, we have 3 people in Narsh, so we should have 3 battles coming in pretty soon.
Whole lot of Sabin, whole lot of Welk.
Yep, and we have a check on Mount...
Mount Colts for Retro.
Yep. Not one of my favorite checks. It's kind of long and...
treasures are all kind of out of the way.
Yeah. But hopefully it'll produce some good results for him.
Got Kefka sicking his goon squad on both Ragnarok and Zelfer now.
Yeah.
Fraggle not too far behind them, climbing up the Narsh Mountain.
Yeah, they'll probably all be in that Welk battle at the same time, so that'll be something interesting while we see what Retrophile finds up there in the mountain.
Yeah, Retro's made it to the save point.
Oh yeah, Thunder Shield. Great shield. It's strange how it's just like so much better than the Ice Shield and the Fire Shield especially.
Absolutely. Air is just a very devastating element, so being able to nullify it is great. And thunder attacks are pretty common too.
Yeah. The ability to just absorb them off of Goddess and Gold Dragon and
Well,
yikes.
this is sad news for Retro. We've got Doomgaze on Mount Colt, and 3 of his party are down instantly.
Oh, this seed just keeps giving it to Retrophile, doesn't it? Let's see, Welk down for Ragnarok. And so he'll have his Sabin.
Retro trying desperately to rebuild his ranks here.
I know, Ref. That's give the guy a break, will you?
Tries a battle and runs into some magic urns. Great magic point yield, but that's it. So not interested. Just gonna toss a smoke bomb and get out of there. Fight that Welk.
Yeah, start making that progress. All right, Zelfer got him down as well.
Yeah, just dumping a whole bunch of pearls on that snail.
And Retro still fighting the good fight.
Yeah, Retro clinging to life here against Doomgaze.
Got a lot of life to work through, though. Doomgaze is one of the more challenging bosses, I'd say.
Definitely.
Ooh, gonna use up his Thunder Shield? Oh, gonna equip it. Oh.
Definitely will help in this fight. I won't have to worry about that arrow spell, and there it is, just in the nick of time.
Yep.
That Thunder Shield switch saves Retro's life. We've got Ragnarok checking out the Imperial camp now with Sabin in tow.
This is a pretty quick check, especially if it's not a character.
A valiant effort from Retrophile, but Doomgaze is going to have the last laugh that time.
We have some slam dancers and some thieves down in the Imperial camp.
Nothing to be overly concerned with. One fire rod and poof, they're gone.
Ooh, Gao. Someone was calling for him earlier, so nice prediction on that one.
Yeah, here he is in the Imperial camp. And we've got Retro headed there as well.
Tyrannosaurus is a pretty good experience as well.
It certainly is. And at the reduced level, thanks to the scaling, it's not a completely terrifying monster.
Especially when you get in those Ragnarok procs.
Yeah, one swing, one kill. Gotta love it.
Oh man, you want Umaru, Raf? I mean, hasn't Retrophile suffered enough?
Zelfer's gone to pick up Bum Rush for Sabin as well.
And we got 2 on the Imperial.
Another dino down.
Yeah, just one more to go. And then we can see what Rage's Gao has equipped on him. Really a character that's so dependent on what you find on him.
Yeah,
Could be your best character, could be your worst character.
Yes. All depends on the rage.
Unfortunately,
I'm going to take a look right now, at least.
yeah, looks like he's going to be I would say that this is a pretty powerful party. This is a party I probably wouldn't mind taking into Kefka Tower.
It's certainly a solid party. Celes is probably the third best character in the randomizer, I would say, and then Strago has a good lore, so he's fine.
We got a little shout out to you, Jack. Fraggle. Fraggle taking some of his time to throw a little love your way, I'd say.
Hey, I think it's a great play. He's given me the power to suplex trains. I love it.
Exactly.
Well, Ragnarok taking that leap of faith down the waterfall.
Ooh!
Spicy chicken, oh my.
And finding,
That's not a welcome sight.
We will see how this goes for him. But that's a pretty powerful magic right now, so...
Yeah, good damage from those ice rods. Hopefully it'll be enough to take him out. Selfrid's finished up the collapsing house, and going to get a reward here momentarily. We've got Fraggle more than halfway through Mount Colts now. Hopefully Fraggle's levels aren't divisible by 5. We know Doomgaze is coming up here.
Yep. Always hard to... Ooh!
Shiva Esper with magic +1. Nothing noteworthy as far as spells go, though.
Yeah. Oh, at some point in time they picked up an economizer and the gem box. Whoa!
That's certainly handy.
That is a nice combo. Yeah, with Celes on there, that's pretty much all you need, right? Yeah.
Well, apparently my level was divisible by 5 because Doomgaze just killed me.
Oh, Jack.
Ooh, and that Flare Star wipes out Ragnarok. Spicy Chicken claiming his first victim tonight.
And living up to his reputation, I'd say. You're back up, and Fraggle's continuing this battle with Doomgaze.
Protect Jack, Fraggle.
Yeah. Put your F's in chat for Jack. Let's see what we have. There we go. Yeah, pay some respect to the man. And so, what's next? Let's see what Zelfer's gonna do. We got Bretophile picking up Gao. And Zelfer checking out the Imperial camp, so... We have Jack taking another nap on Fraggle's screen, but seems to be going through that fight pretty well. Should be getting him down anytime soon.
It's okay, I'm awake again.
Just taking a Canadian siesta.
Oh, and Ragnarok hadn't saved in a while, so we've got to go all the way back and re-recruit Sabin and Gao again.
Oh, is that what happened? Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, I could have sworn he had made the progress. Fraggle makes it through Doomgaze.
Really devastating time loss for Ragnarok.
Yep. We'll see what Mount Colts gives us. Maudwin, so...
There's another Esper for Fraggle.
Yeah, keeps making progress. How many is this? 1, 2, 3? Oh, I couldn't see the bottom of the screen, but... I would say we're about a little over halfway through. At least our progress to get to Kefka's Tower for almost all the streamers.
Yeah, Zelfer electing to play it safe inside the Imperial camp and just fleeing from those Tyrannosaurs. And now Fraggle is taking me to see my Kung Fu master to have a quick Dragon Ball battle and learn some ultimate martial arts.
Look at you jumping on roofs, learning your skills. Yeah, say goodbye to Welka for the second time on Ragnarok's screen. Really seems to hate that snail.
Yeah, well, Gao recruited for both Retro and Zelfer now. That puts them both up to 5 humans. Rag has re-recruited Sabin.
And I believe he may also need to do the Imperial camp. Yeah, he's going to have to do the Imperial camp again.
So he knows it's a character.
Yeah, that's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we have Peepers, Sprinter, for Gao Veteran.
I think Sprinter has Arrow, so that would be pretty decent.
Yeah, that's a very powerful spell, and not too many people absorb or resist it.
Electing not to bother with Gao, though, is Retro.
Hmm. And checking the Vel.
Yeah, with Gao in tow, it's pretty simple as long as you've found that dried meat. And there's Cyan.
That's Cyan. That's 2 for 2 on someone on their predictions. They were calling for Gao, they were calling for Cyan. They got them both.
Well, it's a very Sabin scenario themed party tonight.
Indeed. Yeah, yeah, Ref. I don't think we're gonna see Umaru tonight, but you never know.
Well, we've only seen 6 characters thus far.
Looks like Edgar's on the train for Retrofile. So I think that puts us at least where 7 characters are.
Yeah, we know where 7 of the people are. All Retro has to do is successfully escape the train, and he'll have claimed Edgar.
We have a Doma check, which is a pretty quick check. And yeah, we have some tentacles in the skies.
Well, no character at Doma at the very least. And looks like Ultros 3, I would say?
Yeah, I always get them confused. I know once they start moving, then I can start differentiating them.
You can tell by the battle theme, but in the interest of audio clarity, I don't have the audio from any of our runners up right now. So I couldn't tell you which one it is offhand.
Yeah.
Based on the staying power we've seen so far, I'm going to assume it's 3.
Yeah, looks like 3. And with no sketch, alright, we have Retrofile working through the train.
One of Randomania's great staff have confirmed that it is Ultros 3 as there's regular battle music playing. And it's gone.
Let's see what the reward is. Siren.
Well, another Esper for Zelfer. Retro gonna have a look at the monster in a box. It's just some PM stalkers, nothing to write home about at all.
Yeah, Siren has some pretty beefy spells on him actually, Flare and Meteor. Also, not a bad Esper to use if you don't have Mute for the final boss. Or not the final boss, but the final stages of the bosses.
Yep, the magic portion of Tier 2 is vulnerable to being silenced, effectively taking it completely out of the fight. Got Fraggle inside that collapsing house. There's an economizer for Fraggle.
To replace those beads, that's good.
Yeah, that's going right on Strago, looks like, and probably a wise choice.
We have a Mount Zozo check. Oh, and someone's gonna re-encounter their chicken, so a little bit of revenge for Ragnarok.
Ragnarok out for blood against Spicy Chicken here.
Well, we get to see who the boss on the train is while we wait for Ragnarok to exact his revenge.
Another sniper picked up for Zelfer on Mount Zozo, so lots of great weapons all over this seed.
We have a Telstar on Fraggle, so I'm guessing he opened up one of those monster in a boxes in the burning house. Yeah.
Perhaps trying to fish for an offering or the like, I would guess.
Yeah, looks like it actually.
Yeah. Oh, nasty Southern Cross coming out from Spicy Chicken here. Ragnarok's still alive and trying to cool that spiciness down a bit here with all these ice rods.
You'd figure all that water would help, but I guess with this heat, even Poltergeist needs a cool off sometimes. Oh, we have someone fighting the a dragon. Looks like it.
Dragons are great gains for experience and magic points, and they also dropped one very good item after the fight.
Yep, and
or a heal rod, never know. Well, Retro is about to run into Spicy Chicken here.
Right after Rag made it through, so let's hope for the same luck. Ooh, and just the red jacket.
The red jacket. After the point where...
After the Poltergeist, right? Just to rub it in, really. Just for the rub-ins.
The game is a troll.
Alright, let's see where Rag goes next.
Well, Rag's gonna head back to the Imperial camp and re-recruit Gao here after that unfortunate game over.
We have Zelfer getting through the dragon. Did we see what was up on the mountain yet? I'm not too sure.
Nope, not yet. Zelfer went right for that dragon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, learning tons of abilities for another red jacket.
Another red jacket, yep. And
Strago.
For Fraggle here as well, over in World of Ruin Opera House. The dragon will learn to fear my kung fu. Ice Dragon down for Fraggle. Hopefully a good reward.
Yeah, kind of a check you don't see too often out of Dragon Flag Seeds, but we'll see what he gets for it.
Retro hanging in here against Poltergeist. It's a Force Shield. Pretty nice.
Yeah, really good shield to have. And if he already has the Thunder Shield, then he's got some pretty good equipment there. Oh, it's 2 Force Shields. Wow, okay.
Yeah, because the Ice Rod normally drops or Ice Dragon normally drops a Force Shield.
Yeah, true. We have Lock on.
Down to just Sabin here. Looks like he's going to fire off a Hail Mary Bum Rush and hope that this is enough. Good damage, but that's not quite going to cut it. Does he have a Thunder Shield on?
Yeah, he has that Thunder Shield equipped, so we see another. We get another Bum Rush.
Low health Sabin hanging on here with fire and wind resistance.
So we have Zelfer with all 7 characters, just needs to track down some Espers. Yeah, really needs to dodge that shrapnel. And whoa!
There it is! Retro defeats Flaky
Clutchy!
Chicken with a solo Sabin. Very nice.
Yeah, that was quite a feat. He's unfortunate that he's only going to get rewarded for the red jacket, but hey, you can hang that trophy on your wall.
Yep. Well, there's an Esper for Zelfer inside of Nourish.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing noteworthy on it, though.
Let's see. And gonna go check on that Paladin shield, or Curse shield for the time being, I guess.
It's a bit late in the seed, but if it's a really low number, you never know.
Ooh, Max!
From 32, we won't be seeing a Paladin this shield, I don't think.
No, I don't believe so.
There's a
Either
Master
that-
Commentary for Fraggle inside of Daryl's tomb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, able to pull this off, and Fraggle will have a Gradius to swing around. That Master Pug, no match for my Bum Rush. No one can stop the Bum Rush.
We have a Zen check. I guess he hasn't picked up his Esper.
Yeah, for $150, I think an Esper is
Quite the
nice.
value.
Yeah, I think that puts Zelfer up to 8 Espers now. So Zelfer really starting to make some rapid progress here. Ragnarok is now in World of Ruin to Zen. Esper a
90 days.
lot pricier there.
Yeah. He might have to take a U-turn and check the World of Balance.
Maybe, or just sell some stuff and buy it right there.
We have
Have to wait to see what
Retrofile
Ragnarok does.
getting his Scion on the belt.
Yep, that'll be 7 characters for Retro now.
Alright, looks like this kind of winding down.
Our runners' rosters are starting to fill up quite nicely.
And looks like we're gonna get the World of Ruin Narsh check.
Nope, just a quick heal for Zelfer.
Or just a quick, yeah.
And Zelfer is going to go head to Cyan's Dream. Zone Seek acquired for Fraggle from Daryl's tomb. Fraggle with a pretty impressive collection of Espers now as well.
Yeah, it just seems to be lacking on some characters, but those are pretty easy to find, actually.
They will come hard and fast.
And we got a Doma check on Retrofile. And let's see what Fraggle's up to. Gonna go check the tower, which we know is not a character, but he still needs some Espers.
Fraggle thought about it. Oh, it turns around, at least for now.
Yeah, it doesn't need him that bad, I guess. Oh, we have a Doom in the Dream.
Not a particularly nice boss, but probably the easiest of the 3 statue bosses.
Yeah, especially with a Pearl that we know was on one of the Espers earlier.
Yep, hit that holy weakness. Got Fraggle heading to the Imperial camp, so Fraggle should be finding Gao soon. Retro has defeated Ultros 3 at Doma. And looks like Ragnarok's gonna climb the Fanatic's tower.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna make the trek up there. We'll see what happens here. Of course, the Final Fantasy tradition of having some scene where you have to climb a lot of stairs. Oh, do we have Retrophile Pudding Cyan in the party?
Yeah, Retro has Cyan.
Really good character. Really, I really underestimated his power in the randomizer. He's like a jack of all trades. He's very good.
You definitely want to take him through the dream sequence in order to power him up. But once he's powered up, he's quite beastly. That cleave move is just going to ice pretty much every random encounter you get into. It's useful against a couple forms of the final bosses. And Tech 7 is basically dispatch 4 times. What's not to love?
Yep. Even his stop maneuver is actually useful sometimes.
It certainly is, especially against that nasty, spicy chicken.
Yep. Yeah, Cyan is a good character.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Selfer getting his reward. Nice.
Well,
Looks like it's gonna.
That's one of the 2 espers remaining that he's going to need.
Looks like it brings him up to 9. Yeah, 1 more.
Ragnarok doing battle with the Storm Dragon inside the Fanatic's Tower. And looks like Retro also will be heading through Cyan's Dream here.
Little puzzle solving to get through, and we'll see what's at the end of this check. If you're talking about Gao's rages, he had a couple of decent ones, but not anything that I think anyone was willing to abandon their already established characters for. And the climb continues.
Yeah, Rag has just reached the top.
Alright, finding Genji.
Disappointing Genji helmet.
Yeah. But the true prize will be when he reaches the bottom, and we'll see if this was worth it.
Hopefully nothing too nasty for a boss all the way up at the top of this tower.
Yeah. We've gone through most of let's see, Magi Master's pretty tough. I don't think we've seen him. Goddess, I don't think we've seen her, but we'll see.
We have not seen Goddess yet, no.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Funbaba of sorts.
Yeah.
Doom battle now for Retro inside Cyan's Dream.
Always ready to party. And we'll be seeing Zelfer's check on the throne momentarily.
Have to battle a boss first. And Fraggle's gonna try jumping off Barren Falls. I hope myself and my allies are ready for the spicy chicken that awaits.
Let's see if you come in clutch like you did on Retrophiles.
Let's find out.
I know, right? No one is suplexed. Jack has not suplexed a single time this this seed. It's quite unfortunate. Oh, we have a French vanilla Dream Stooges. A little further up the dream.
They're almost where they are supposed to be. I guess Doom kicked them out of their usual spot.
How do all 3 of them fit on that chair? I don't know. And we have the Funbaba check. Looks like he got through with that.
Yeah, just gotta walk
All the way down. That is It's a long process.
Spicy chicken down for Fraggle with minimal difficulty. And Doom down for Retro, so picking up that Crytalk Esper. One Stooge down for Zelfer.
Let's see what is happening with Ragnarok. A couple more screens to go. Fraggle finds that red jacket. And
Well, we'll see if Fnatic's tower was worth the time investment.
Atma weapon, calling it. Oh no, Bismarck.
Well, it's progress.
Definitely.
Ragnarok up to 7 Espers.
Man, these stooges have put up a fight.
Yeah.
Alright, takes to the skies, Ragnarok does. Finds some tentacles up there. Fraggle contemplating Gao.
Having a look at him anyway. Looks like I've been demoted from party leader, though.
Oh, no. No.
Well, the Stooges are down for Zelfer, and there's Magicite number 10.
Nice.
Zelfer has access to Kefka's tower. The only question is, does Zelfer feel confident enough to go in with what they have right now?
I'm gonna go check the throne. And finds another force shield, so...
Can't hurt. Didn't even have a shield on Sellies, so can't go wrong with that.
And let's see if he, Alright, so Ragnarok finds his Esper on the top of the skies.
Yeah, tentacles down, Raiden got.
And Retrofile following in the footsteps of Zelfer. I'm guessing this is a quick sleeping bag check, and we'll probably be in the tower momentarily.
Yeah, just some last minute stocking up here. A few Phoenix Downs, a few sleeping bags presumably, a couple remedies. The usual adventuring gear.
And gonna go check, Oh no, hasn't looted? Oh, gonna go talk to this guy.
That was some very useful world-building lore.
I mean, you want to be as knowledgeable as possible before you go into Kefka's tower, so probably,
Exactly.
yeah.
Well, nothing interesting in Albrook.
We have Retrofile in his fight with the Stooges.
We do.
And Ragnarok still looking for something.
Heading to Nikea, probably to check the shops.
We will have to ask what exactly he was looking for at this point.
Well, only check the item in the weapon shop, so something along those lines. More rods, maybe?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
perhaps
probably. I know there was enhancers earlier, and this is a pretty magic-heavy group. Maybe looking for, I don't know, Magus rods or something.
Sellies did a few too many drugs down on Retro's side and is now stoned.
She's just letting you carry the load, you know.
Well, Ultros 3 battle for Fraggle at Doma Castle, taking in a baby Cyan, so I'm thinking maybe we'll see some dream action for Fraggle before long. Zelfer picks up some earrings.
Oh.
Get some more killing power that way.
Yeah, definitely. Earrings probably one of the better relics, along with hero rings and such to boost your magic power.
Retro's defeated the wrong stooge first, so hopefully we don't see a life too.
Yeah, you really need to focus on Curly first, I believe.
Yes,
Let me
it
get-
is Curly that you need to defeat first.
Yeah. Oh, 300 away from killing him. I shouldn't be too hard to get down,
Shouldn't
Larry.
be too much more from here with Sabin bum rushing all over the place. Gonna resurrect Cyan to get some experience. Retro's gonna make use of Tex, and Larry ran away.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was possible. You learn something every day, I guess. I have never seen that.
Nope, it happens.
Wow. So now my new strat is definitely just killing Carolee and Mo and then letting Larry run off. All right, we have Zelfer checking the Opera House, and Ragnarok still flying around the world looking for espers. I guess maybe he's yeah, that's true. 2 force shields there. Some experience maybe that he feels he's lacking. And we have Fraggle on Doom. So we have people catching up. Seeing as how we know we have Alexander on the throne. Yeah, I mean, not a bad idea to just take on a couple of dragons if you're looking for items, looking for experience, looking to learn some magic. Really, they got it all. Oh, Sir Behemoth's on the bell. Yeah, quick dragon check. Alright, we have Retrophile going to Mount Zozo, where we know he'll find Locke. And we have Zelfer finishing up the Opera House. Fraggle's still in it with Doom. Ooh, finding out that Doom actually reflects spells once he has his barrier up. I wish I was the comedy genius of Weird Al, but I'll have to be working on that. We have Zelfer going to go check Tritalk. And Ragnarok on Ultros. Jack's bum rushing Doom, and looks like we have all the about to finish. Yeah, took him down. Gold Dragon. Did he take off his Moogle Charm? Oh wait, no, he checked the dragon there in the in the snowfields. Retro picking up Lock. And a quick dragon fight, so... Muscle belt along with a red cap. Pretty good equipment. Well, the red cap at least. I don't know what more HP does for you. Alright, warping out of Mount Zozo. Alright, so we just got the Ragnarok going and checking on his what may be his last Esper that he needs for the seed. We have Retrophile checking the South Figaro cave spot after getting Lock. And Fraggle continuing with Doma Castle in the World of Ruin. And Zelfer is making his party decisions to enter the tower. Oh no, this is a World of Ruin check for Retrophile. He's gonna go check what's the... Yeah, down in the basement of Castle Figaro. Zelfer enters the tower. And Ragnarok's just doing some menuing. Let's see, I don't think we've seen this check, so we should have a new one right now. Zelfer walking past Atma Weapon, as everyone should do. And he's gonna take his Doom fight. I think Jack tuckered himself out with all the bum rushes, so we'll see when he gets back on this. But for right now, we're gonna... Oh! And speaking of the bum rusher...
That's my mistake. My microphone was muted the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well...
I was wondering why you were talking over me so often.
You know, I try to minimize that, but yeah, I know, right? Jack asleep at the wheel again. You know, he gets a big head, you know, after being named after one of the characters, so, but glad to have you back.
Glad to be back. Stooge down for Fraggle. Cyan showing off his fancy sword moves. He'll get fancier moves, though, after this, it's okay. Retrophile defeats Vargas in the Figaro basement and has recruited Mog.
And I guess he wants to do the rest of the checks. I probably would have just warped out of there. We find Goddess up in Kefka's tower.
Unpleasant, but doable at this point. And looks like Ragnarok forgot about the reflect that comes up here, because Celes is casting something that's just going to bounce right off.
Yep. it's a pearl to the face, unfortunately. I know, right? It's at least a little randomized, but still funny to find her in the tower. Oh!
Oh, dream all done for Fraggle.
Yeah, keeps on casting magic against Doom. Not an advised strategy, but we'll see if it works out for him. And, True. It's a war of attrition on that Reflect.
Certainly is. And Ragnarok electing for jump strats on Sabin. But I believe Ragnarok was the one racer who did not go to their way to learn the bump rush today.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's not the fastest spell to cast, so or ability to use, but
well, there's a Magicite remove for Retro on Edgar's Throne.
So I guess he's looking for his last character then, and he's gonna go check Mount Zozo. So he should be finding Laka pretty soon, and he'll be in the tower.
Yeah, Fraggle not too far behind Zelfer then.
Yeah, plenty of time to catch up. We know that that final fight is never a given.
That's never free. Always doable, but never free.
Yep.
Doom down for Ragnarok at last. And Zelfer's gonna step on the second button here. So about halfway through the exploration part of Kefka's Tower, and gonna be moving on to the boss rush.
Yep. Pretty much, what, 8 consecutive bosses, right, with the Guardian?
Yeah. You can at least save in between the first 4. Then you have to do all forms of the final boss in one go.
The Figaro Throne had a Esper. I forget which one though. Rum? Oh, okay.
Yep, Figaro Throne was removed. So for Esper. And gonna go have a look at the ancient castle.
Ragnarok taking trying his luck with some of the random enemies on the train and does not like what he sees, so he put that Moogle Jump back on.
Dark Force is not the nicest enemy to run into.
And some pugs down Retrofile's screen, so I'm guessing he's opening up some random chests as well. Let's see what's at the Guardian spot.
Yeah, the pugs would be in the Monster in a Box chest on the way to the ancient castle. And with luck, might get a few Minervas here for his characters. Well, we've got a Dataluma inside Kefka's Tower. That's real scary.
Yeah, Kesk trying to keep himself safe with some potions and tonics. And eating a flare to his face for the trouble. Yeah, definitely Goddess has been one of the harder bosses up on this tower. Snow Muffler, by the way, one of the best reasons to have Umaru on your team. Just FYI.
It's a very fantastic piece of gear. Well, there's the 11th hour Ice Shield for Zelfer before the second boss, which is number 24. Again, not really a threat.
Yeah, it should be a pretty quick fight, I would say, with the weapons Zelfer has at his disposal.
Carve that thing up like a Christmas turkey with that Valiant knife.
Ah, perhaps that's why people are looking for offerings. Yeah, you're right. Offering a Valiant Knife, a great combination.
One of the most potent combinations you can have, for sure. There's Lock for Fraggle, so that'll put Fraggle at the requisite 10 and 7, or in this case, 11 and 7.
And Retrophile going to check another monster chest. Finds more
Retro
bugs.
back for revenge.
Alright.
Really wants to get a Minerva or two to drop. Stooge battle for Ragnarok at the end of Cyan's Dream. So this will be all the Espers Ragnarok needs, but needs to quickly find one more character to get into the tower.
Yeah. I don't believe he's found Locke, so he really just needs to do the Mount Zozo check, and he'll be good to go.
Fraggle's going to take a quick look at Narsh and probably be thoroughly disgusted whenever he sees that Curse Shield takes 32 battles.
Tunnel Armor continues the trend of semi-weak enemies up in Kefka's Tower.
Yep, nothing threatening in there after the Goddess so far.
And this will be his, second statue, I believe? He'll just have the one more to go.
Yeah, this is boss number 3 for Zelford.
And looks like Retrophile is through with his pug fight.
No Minervas, though.
Seems, seems fitting for the seed. He's had the unfortunate time running tonight. Alright, we have a quick Esper shuffle, and then it looks like, oh yeah, 32. I mean, I would probably see like 10 on that shield and probably not give it a second look.
At this point, yeah, 10 battles is too many.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely Retro sticking through. Continuing the good fight.
About to find out what reward is here in the ancient castle. Fraggle doing a bit of last-minute shopping here before Kefka's Tower.
And we have the last statue check. Our boy Umaru. Looks like, yeah. Looks like he's gonna take a couple bum rushes to the face and probably head over to his cave and take a nap.
Seems entirely likely.
No, but he's powering up. Let's see what he can do.
Well, Ragnarok's headed to Zozo, so that's good news for Ragnarok. Gonna find character numero 7. Umaru down for Zelfer, so the final battle looms now.
Yeah, let's get that music going and and seems pretty well equipped for it, so we'll see how he does. Yeah, you got to get your Espers in order. Get that. Doesn't seem to have Fenrir, so this might be a bit challenging on that calmness. Has to fade 1, if not 2.
It's a bit of a worry, certainly.
Yeah, and I don't think he has any backup characters, so we'll see how this goes for
Interesting
him.
fight here. Zelfer on pace for a really good time here, if able to pull off this battle on the first try.
Yeah, yeah, looking for sub 45. Retro fighting a white dragon. And Fraggle uh, finishing the shopping, I guess.
Just looking for anything that can give him that edge inside Kefka's tower. I don't think that weapon shop is going to do it, though.
Yeah, I don't think Dirks are really going to cut it this time.
Nothing too great on sale in World of Ruin South Figaro, looks like. White Dragon down for Retro here inside the Ancient Castle.
Phase 1. I believe the head is weak to fire, long arm is susceptible to instant death, and then the short arm you just kind of have to fight down.
Right you are, Japan. Ragnarok now has everything needed to enter Kefka's tower and is going to head to, looks like South Figaro World of Balance. I'm going to guess this is to buy more rods, presumably?
Yeah. For those of you new to the randomizer, rods are a very powerful weapon. Every time you break them, you get the basically max roll on damage that your character can produce. So they're very, very valuable.
They also ignore defense.
Not absorb, but yeah, definitely ignore defense.
Yeah.
Shields as well. Yeah, shields do the third version of the spell that you crack them for, and rods do the second.
Shields are very nice for their defensive properties, so it's always with trepidation that one breaks the shield. Unless you have lots of them. Then go nuts.
Yeah.
Well, it's into Kefka's tower for Fraggle, a few more ice rods for Ragnarok, and then you have to think Ragnarok will be right behind Fraggle into Kefka's tower. Zelfer getting some decent damage out of that very, very slow flare spell.
Yeah. I guess he doesn't have a Doom or didn't equip Braden. And eats. Wow.
That was a hefty critical hit. Celes is down on Zelfer's side.
Yeah, let's see. I assume someone has a life for a Phoenix down, or else this is going to get kind of sketch. Wow, really, really strong. This.
Phoenix down. You'll be fine. Off to Narsh for Retro. Check out the little healing bucket.
Alright, Fraggle and Ragnarok enter the tower. Neck and neck.
Yeah, slight lead for Fraggle, but it's very close. Between the two of them, it's really going to come down to who has the quicker battles. Zelfer still plugging away at the last part of Tier 1.
Really just taking some obscene physical damage. Maybe that is why the runners have tried to look for, but they weren't checking weapon defensive shops, right? They weren't checking armor shops for
Not
better
too
armor.
often, anyway. But yeah, those force shields are nice, but they really don't help much against physical attacks.
We'll see what happens when we get to 10 hits.
Well, Fraggle decided to try to battle the Atma weapon, and it's a Magimaster.
After I said that you should never do it, but I guess I eat my words.
No reflect rings on either, so they're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Always a problem with it constantly changing his weakness.
Yeah, you really have to do the old scan strats, which
You can't even do that because it'll change its weakness anytime.
Oh,
it
yeah.
anything. Yeah. They didn't code that boss very well.
We'll see. We'll see how long Fraggle decides to see this through. I hope he saves before going into the tower. All right, we're on phase 2 of Kefka for Zelfer.
Zelfer wisely going for the tiger portion of tier 2 right away. It's the most dangerous one. It can inflict zombie and freeze, both very nasty status effects.
Yeah. And,
Well, Fraggle's found a way to deal damage to the Magimaster in the form of those Super Balls.
Super Balls.
It's basically like a disposable fixed dice. Completely random damage.
At least it gets the ball rolling on his damage for the fight. And, hey, takes him down. Oh, no. I saw the flash and I thought it was done.
Nope, not quite. Well, here comes Raiden. And that'll take out one part of tier number 2. The Magitech portion is instantly killed there. Getting some good damage in on that tiger.
Yep. And we have Goddess for Ragnarok. We'll see how that goes next. Oh, did he run out of Super Balls?
I truthfully do not know. No, he's still got some. Just trying to guess the boss's weakness looks like is Fraggle.
Alright, we have Retrofile doing a skull check.
Trying to use scan strats, but those unfortunately do not work on the Magimaster. Because he's just going to change his weakness. He's got about 20k hit points left. Not
Yikes. Yeah, we have some very useful information for Fraggle now, but I don't know if that's going to help him or not. Oh, he has Flare.
Well, that'll get the job done.
Okay, well then maybe this isn't going to be so bad after all.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Just trying to make do with faster options first, from the looks of it, using those arrow spells and the like.
Yeah, true.
But ultimately having to go to Flare due to lack of any other non-elemental damage. Celes lands a hit through his huge evasion. You can see his defense is really big too, but that Flare proc is going to sting, and he's gone.
Yeah, nice. Fraggle getting through it. Let's see what his reward is.
Another Force Shield.
Man, this seed has more Force Shields than characters to equip them on.
It has more force than a council full of Jedi.
I was about to say. Man, physicists love this seed. Yeah, I don't think we've seen an Illumina, but we've seen plenty of force.
There was that lone Ragnarok that everyone found very early on in South Figaro.
And Zelfer continues with his fights.
Very slow animations on all these Pearl and Flare spells, but they are getting the job done. Got a Dualahan battle for Retrofile in Narsh.
Should be pretty quick on that. Fraggle taking the red dragon spot. Find a dirt dragon. Ooh, this is a tricky one as well.
It certainly can be. That Quake spell can hit really, really hard. Frag having a little bit of difficulty with this Goddess battle. Just trying to break rods and hope that it croaks before he does. And it's gone.
Nice, nice.
And Tier 2 finished off for Zelfer. All his A-team still intact going into Tier 3.
I believe this is where Fenrir. We'll see if that comes into play. Or not having it, the lack of it. Excalibur on Fraggles, a popular throwing item, I hear.
It's the best throwing item.
Arguably. No, they don't. I don't think they have access to it, actually. Yeah, throw them. Crack shields, throw swords.
This flare should finish off the girl in Tier 3 for Zelfer, and this is where the fun truly begins against this boss.
And then we have sleep.
Another Esper for Retro, only one more remaining before Retro is able to enter Kefka's tower.
Yeah, Retro's catching up. Doing pretty good.
Seed was giving Retro the business early on, but it's been going much more smoother for him the last little while. Door to the boss rush open now for Ragnarok. Fraggle going for the very out of the way and very well hidden Aegis Shield chest, but it's just a pair of running shoes.
Yeah, that is a tricky chest to go check and get out of sometimes. I believe sleep should be going down pretty soon, so we'll see.
That Whirlwind spell not very effective against those force shields. 3 blocks up top for Zelfer.
Fraggle's gonna get his goddess fight.
And Retro's doing the lone wolf check in World of Balance Narsh.
That's true, he picked up Mog, right?
Yes, Mog was in the Figaro Castle basement. Old man Strago showing off those muscles, pushing that 4-ton weight.
On Zelfer's side, he's getting cutting it pretty close to croaking it, I would say. So,
yeah, that countdown looming over Strago right now.
Doing. Oh, let's see. Got to the calmness.
Oof.
Ooh,
That's a significant loss right there.
not the worst, but definitely not the best.
No access to her great magic, and more importantly, that runic skill, which is oh so useful in the final Kefka fight.
Yep.
Goddess down for Fraggle. Jack leading the way again for him. And it's Shadow for Retro. Retro finding way more characters than necessary, not having much luck tracking down this final Esper.
Yep. And let's see what Zelfer's got for Kefka.
Well, pretty big opening hit from Stetzer with that Valiant Knife. Got a gold dragon battle for Fraggle here. Dadaluma down almost instantly for Ragnarok. Wow, being a helper, throwing that super ball.
Yeah, we have Locke throwing X-Ethers, also doing his part for the team.
Yeah. Fallen 1 connects for Zelfer. He's just going to try to muscle through it for now, looks like.
I'm about to say, electing not to heal or perhaps queuing up something. Ooh!
Dangerous Gambit, and there's a hyperdrive counter, so down goes Sabin, and Kefka's at least halfway done. We're seeing those nasty counters come out.
Here comes Goner.
Here comes a goner. Zelfer needs to do something quick here.
And yeah, he needs to kill him or he needs to heal. But I don't think...
Looks like he's going for it.
Nice. Oh no, he's got a Mech Elixir.
Got a Mega Elixir. He entered the commands for his other character before lock, though.
Yeah.
Are these two flares going to be enough for Zelfer to emerge victorious?
Yeah, we'll see. It's a nail biter.
That's it.
Oh, and that's done. GG.
Really bold strategy to go straight for the kill there, but it works out, and Zelfer is the winner tonight with an official time of 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 36 seconds.
Excellent job. I would have not had the fortitude to have gone for that strat, but
A
great
bit
job.
risky, but I suppose if you know how much damage you're doing and you're counting the boss's health, you can get away with it.
Yeah, yeah. So we have Fraggle and Ragnarok continuing their tower climbs.
Yeah, Fraggle stepping Ragnarok putting the finishing touches on tunnel armor here with jump strat Sabin. So about a fight and a half difference between Fraggle and Ragnarok right now. Tunnel armor defeated for Ragnarok. As I flex and show Dadaluma who is the true master of Kung Fu.
I was about to say, on the showdown, it seems like he got the edge. Oh, boo.
And Gao,
Or-
being a helper again, gets the kill with a Super Ball.
Snipes it. Yeah, Jack has been a force to be reckoned with this seed. He's not even playing it. It's incredible, right?
I don't know. I guess I just exude awesomeness that much.
Indeed, indeed.
Well, last boss in the rush for Ragnarok here. Gotta fight that Yeti.
Plenty of fire rods to get through this.
Break rods all day, every day. There's a Umaro spotting as well on Retro's side at Gao's dad's house. So that'll be character number 11 for Retro. Or no. Umaro can just stand there. Because he's unloved.
He's just the redheaded stepchild of the Final Fantasy community, I would say.
It certainly seems that way. Setzer does the Mario on tunnel armor for Fraggle, so he's defeated. And Umaro went down for Ragnarok under a hail of broken fire rods. So Ragnarok will be starting that final battle momentarily.
Yep. We'll see him do some last minute menuing and then get to it. And of course he does have Fenrir, so he'll equip that. Electing not to use the rename card, but we'll see how that works out for him.
Well, Retro's going to battle the Ice Dragon inside of the Opera House and be rewarded with even more Force Shields.
Yeah. No lack of shields in this seed. And we'll probably see him joining the Kefka Tower fight soon, too.
Yeah.
Fraggle just needs to get by Umaru, and he'll be in the tower, in the fight with Kefka soon.
And, yeah, final battle beginning here for Ragnarok. Maru defeated for Fraggle, so not too far behind Ragnarok here. It's going to be a pretty interesting finish. It's all going to come down to who has the faster offense.
True, true, true. And I think that's a front row Strago. I can't quite tell, but that'll be interesting. It's an interesting formation.
Yeah, front row Strago it is. Ragnarok breaking some ice rods. Not sure why not electing to use the fire rods that the face is weak to, but oof, that's a nasty physical strike. 2,000 damage.
Yeah, he's might want to take the opportunity to roll him, but we'll see.
Well, last mini boss here for Fraggle is number 24.
Should be a quick fight.
Strago gets slain by a shockwave over on Ragnarok's side. And Jack defeats number 24 for Fraggle.
Looks like we're gonna have ourselves a little race for who finished the second on the restream.
It's going to be close. Ragnarok running into some trouble here against Tier 1.
Wow, Petrophile has quite the collection of characters. He's really a completionist.
Oh, we really have much choice in the matter, honestly.
Very true, very true.
Yeah, 11 characters.
Am I okay? Yeah.
Looks like we have someone joining us. Oh, hey, what's up, Zelfer?
Hi, how are you guys?
Oh, we're doing great. And
your thoughts on that seed?
Oh man, thank you. That was a little bit of a rough start for me, but after I got running around, I think I was okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough start for everyone, I would say. Kind of hard to get going. Plenty of early equipment, but some tough bosses there at the beginning.
Oh man, you are telling me.
I have
Opera House was not the play early on.
When you were fighting the final boss, were you keeping track of Kefka's hit points, or did you basically just straight up just go for that kill out of instinct when your party was all in critical health while he was charging Goner?
Oh no, I was definitely keeping track of his hit points. If you do enough damage to him, he can't AoE attack you. He'll either counter with hyperdrive or try to start Goner. So even though it looked really risky, I think it's about 30k damage or so, a little more than that.
Awesome.
Yeah, right about that. The AoE does come back 10k health counter with Ultima, and that's pretty much going to wipe you no matter.
Oh yeah.
Glad that you weren't doing any damage during his non-charging phase at that point.
Oh yeah. Usually once I see a hyperdrive counter, that's exactly when I stop. It's like, okay, don't do any more, otherwise, we're in trouble.
Yeah, we saw Celis take a calmness and we're a little worried. But yeah, congrats.
Really would have rather he would have tried to calm this to anyone else, really, but oh well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, just made the last fight more interesting.
Yeah.
Were you at all concerned going into Final Kefka after Celi's 8 of calmness?
No. Unfortunately, I have to say I've gone there in way worse predicaments, so I kind of had a little practice just, completely winging it. So when I saw I had 3 characters going in that were like my main party, I was actually kind of happy.
And Locke stuck around like a champ, right? He
I always love having that one person just to like throw items, or hopefully just sit there and take a hyperdrive to the face if I need to.
Yeah. Take one for the team.
Take one for the team, exactly. He was up for the role.
Yeah, he
What,
was.
what would you say was your favorite part of this?
My favorite part? That's a good question. I was really worried for like the first hour or so. So when I was getting stuff and it was just like, espers, characters, espers, I felt like, the ball was rolling, we're getting going, and I was doing a lot better at that point. Also, well, I don't know if there was an Ultima in the seat or not, but I was kind of glad not to see Ultima anywhere, because it just makes things a little more interesting overall.
Right on. Well,
Yeah.
back to the race here. We've got an interesting reversal here. Fraggle tier 1 and is now pulled ahead of Ragnarok, who's still struggling to deal good amounts of damage here in this final battle.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, he's having a bit of issue with those physicals. I know they were doing a lot of damage to your characters as well. Was there not any like good armor?
I don't know. I had a really hard time finding good shields, and the shields that I found ended up being force shields, which really doesn't help you when you get smacked by a hand in tier 1, for example.
Yeah. Yeah, we were seeing the incredible amount of force shields in the seed itself.
I dare imagine what would have happened to your paper armored characters if Havoc.
Oh, I am so glad I did not see Havoc rank. That was definitely a one-hit kill on whoever Kefka decided to look at that point.
Alright, we have Fraggle getting flare starred. Not that bad.
Luckily for me, I have a red jacket. That ain't gonna work. And Fraggle's gotten enough level. He's got Ice 3 naturally on self. That's a huge boon right here to take care of that tiger quickly.
Alright, looks like Strago is down for Ragnarok. This might be questionable. Yep, he's moving on without him.
Gonna get pretty interesting here. Ragnarok Flex happy with. Still has 3 tiers to fight through. 1 character down. Gonna just reset and start the battle over.
Yeah, you never know. You can rearrange some equipment, rearrange some stuff, and see if you got a better try at it the second time. Probably put your characters in the back row as well. Alright, we got Retrophile finishing up his Inferno spot. For a while I saw Jack Ryan on the Fraggle screen, but it's actually Jack Cyan.
I have been Le Poisson. Looks like Ragnarok took a moment to elect himself after. But he's back at it now. Gonna have a quick look at his gear, perhaps, and then challenge the final boss again.
Yeah, just cycling through, and oh, Celis did not have any relics on her? I guess he might have removed them to shuffle them around and then forgot to replace them. That will definitely make those fights a lot harder if you don't have your gem box economized on your best character.
Definitely. Well, one thing that's Ragnarok. Calmness not going to be much of an issue once he gets that.
Yeah, he was lucky to find Fenrir. And we have Fraggle eating a couple of quarters, but should be okay. Hope Jack's poison, hopefully not going to. Oh yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, attempt number 2 for Ragnarok going to be 2. but still not having too many problems thus far. Jumping all over the place with that Valiant Knife. I mean, the Dragon Horn, Dragon Boots combo is one way to effectively give your Valiant Knife user an offering.
Yeah. It's a bit slower, but it'll do in a pinch. Allows you to do some, take some defensive measures as well, not being on the screen. Pretty helpful sometimes. And he moving on to phase 3. Sleeping Girl.
See how this goes for Fraggle.
Ragnarok begins his
Starting the battle again now is Ragnarok, and no screwing around, going right for the quick cheese strats with the gem box and the economizer.
Yeah, Strago seems to be taking quite a few naps today. Alright, Fraggle taking on Sleep now. Cyan doing little the same.
They're old men, they're sleepy.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Let them rest.
So there's a lot of stairs in Kefka's Tower. Alright, you so rudely wake him up, and he continues the fight.
Any other thoughts while we have you with us here, Zelda?
No, not too much. I was happy to see Bum Rush flag removed. That helped me immensely. And I know you don't normally get that in a race seat. So I was very appreciative of that.
Yeah, 150 is a great time, man. Really great job.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us, Zelfer, and congratulations.
Alrighty, thank you very much. I'm gonna go.
Have a great rest of your day, and we'll hope to see you again next week.
Alright. Oh, I will definitely do my best to be here. I'm gonna go watch the rest of the race actually.
Awesome. Good night, man.
Alright, take care.
Well, the fun beginning for Fraggle here is gigantic space rock.
Ooh, that was blocked and okay, yeah. But he is only going to take 2 characters up to Kefka.
That's all right. I can take Kefka by myself. Did you see him block those 2 calmnesses like a champ?
Like an absolute beast, to be honest with you. Didn't even need the Fenrir. Yeah, he's just flexing. Ragnarok continues to seem to have trouble with this first phase, though.
Yeah, those beefy physicals tearing his party to shreds.
Yikes. And shockwave counters. Oh, not too bad. We have the Tunnel Armor fight for Retrofile, so he should be getting his ascent on pretty soon.
Yep, this is boss number 3 out of Retro.
Fallen 1 out of Kefka.
Locke being a helper here, throwing that megalith.
He has been pretty useful for being a character no one actually used. Hey, thank you, Big Solarius, for a raiding party. Welcome, everyone, to Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide Randomizer. You're about to
Mario gets the kill for Retro with the throw.
Yes. Umaro is just yeeting everybody.
Ragnarok making great use of that quick spell to...
And, ooh, we get to Goner on Fraggle's screen.
I consider myself an optimist, but I think Locke is a...
Locke living up to the spell's name. Just a bit over 2,000 for his 3,000 health.
Dangerous time to be attacking here.
Yep.
No counter, thankfully.
Alright, we got Umaru on Retrophile's screen and Ragnarok still on phase 1.
Oof.
Yikes.
that Havoc Wing. It's down to solo Jack for Kefka Fraggle.
Oh. Hey, he's got a chance.
Oh
Let's-
man, this is getting dicey.
Can you take him down?
Going for the win. Is this gonna be enough?
And you got it! Congratulations, both Fraggle and Jack, for their excellent. GG.
That is officially my favorite finish to anyone's race of this ever. And we can see the celebratory graphic coming up there.
Nice.
To any children watching the stream, probably shouldn't read the text in the bottom panel.
Well, it's PG-13. All right, and now we just have Ragnarok and Retrophile trying to finish their seeds up. Ragnarok still on this first phase, and Retrophile will probably join him soon enough. We'll see if we can get Fraggle in here. Oh, wow. Sal's using Cure. Does she not know any of the better Cure spells? I know we had access to Cure 2 and Cure 3, but I guess maybe she just never got around to learning them. Retrophile doing probably just a bit of menuing before he gets to his fights.
And we are now joined by our second place finisher.
Congratulations, Fraggle, on your run tonight.
Many thanks. That was giving me terrible flashbacks to one of my previous Kefka fights where it was a one-on-one shootout.
Sorry to cut you off here, Fraggle. You're a little through. So you could boost your a bit here. Finally get through tier.
Oh, hold on. That better?
Yeah, I think we can hear you now.
Ah, sound. Yeah, that was flashbacks to a previous Kefka fight where it was a one-on-one low health shootout. Ooh.
I gotta admit, you were everyone's hero tonight for multiple reasons. I know Jack got a kick out of your shout out, I would say.
Always happy to please.
How confident were you whenever you it would be enough?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Whenever you had Sabin, whom you very generously named, win you your Kefka fight, were you at all worried that it might not be enough damage to take him out there?
As soon as I found Sabin and got Bum Rush, I put the +2 magic power Esper on him, so I knew by the end he'd be hitting quad 9s every time. It was just keeping him surviving. I mean, I lost Strago at the start, who was my main caster. Then I lost my Valiant Knife, Jump Setzer, and Cyan, but luckily I got the Fenrir up.
Yeah. You were really just, it was a slow B lead for you.
Yeah, it was just... And the amount of, like, dragons I killed just to try and find some extra attack power. And instead it was, here, have a merit award.
Muscle Belt, I believe, was one of the rewards as well that we saw.
Yeah, that's default off Gold Dragon, I think, or one of them.
Yeah. So, but you got through it, man, and you at least came in second on the restream. So, again, congratulations.
Thanks. I didn't finish last for once.
No. Far from it. You did an awesome job.
Oh, cheers.
you actually went in third into the tower, at least on the restream, and managed to make up some time and come out second. So,
Oh, not bad.
yeah,
Just gonna jump in now to see what everyone else is up to.
excellent. Have a good night, man, and GG's once again.
All right, thanks. GG.
All right, we have Ragnarok on the second phase and Retrofile on the first phase. Looks like Retrofile is having an easier time with first phase, so we might have quite the photo finish this
It could
seed.
certainly be close. Retro does have the more potent. Meanwhile, Ragnarok just trying to get through with everything available. All sorts of quick shenanigans with Sellies and all the broken rods in the universe.
Yeah, just I think it's really it's just a matter of his ability to cure and heal his people. If only he had some kind of rod to help him with that, but we'll see if he can make it through. All right.
Here come the space rocks. At least they're being parties.
Yeah, now they're both on the yeah, we got to cleave off of Cyan to take care of that one of those forms, and
Now it's just time to crash meteors and everything else.
yeah, I was about to say this looks like it's the meteor show. Quite a meteor shower here. Thank you, Rune Factor. We look forward to having you catch a stream whenever you can. And
here's just another reminder to all of you.
oh, you're kind of cutting out.
Give
So
them all a follow.
yeah, so just to remind you, this is the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide. We have a Discord channel, which someone can link onto the. Yeah, there you go. We also have plenty of racers for you to follow if you're interested in catching them when they stream on their individual channels. And yeah, it's a fun randomizer if you guys are into that kind of stuff, which, assuming that you're watching a randomizer channel, you probably are. All right, so we have 10 hits on Ragnarok's side, which means he's getting pretty close to finishing this phase up. And Retrofile
Takes a quarter that hits 3 party members.
Old Man Strago doing his best. Are those the camel dispels or? Nice, gets healed by a couple of lightning bolts.
Yeah, and the ones that get through do negligible damage.
Wow, electing not to heal? Oh, there we go. You had a cure 3 on Duck. Oh yeah, the rando is really, really fun. Ten hits, so once again, Retrofile is pretty close to finishing up this phase. We're pretty, we have a tight one here. And Retrofile moves ahead.
Yeah. You can see his perseverance starting to pay off.
I was about to Yeah, I was about to say Retrophile had a heck of a time getting started on this seed, and really just shows that you just stick with it, you continue going, and wow, really doing masterful work here. Ragnarok also coming close to finishing his second phase up. Yeah. If anything, it goes to show just how good Cyan can be. He's got a lot of good checks. He's got a lot of great abilities. Really good utility, and I would say one of his weaknesses from the vanilla game, his speed is actually is sort of corrected in this version. So, oh, we have Ragnarok moving on to his third. And we'll see how he does with this portion of it. Ooh! Healing. He has some kind of, maybe he has the Excalibur on Sabin or something? I'm not too sure. Seemed to heal.
Some elemental weapon, anyway.
Yeah. Retrophiles having a little challenge with this section. Let's see if he can get right the ship.
Well, X magic certainly helps in that regard, but those health. Oh yeah, hanging on by a thread.
This is Does he have a Mega Elixir somewhere in his inventory?
His Celes does have Cure 3. He needs to get that off immediately.
Yeah. All right, just a condemned from sleep. So it looks like Ragnarok could take this opportunity to make up some time. Still, just cures out of Ragnarok. That is tough. Alright, flares to the face for Retro. Fenrir being casted on Ragnarok's side. I don't see any images on Retrophile's side. Does that mean does he not have Fenrir?
I don't believe Retrophile found Fenrir.
Yikes. This just gets getting more interesting as it goes.
Yeah. We're looking at a real interesting finish between these two. Space Rock's starting to fall for Retro now.
Space Rocks, we got Celes going to the sky. Ooh, another meteor. Let's see, we got Ragnarok casting flares. He should be getting pretty close to getting the sleep down.
This Tech 7 from Cyan.
Oh, we have Calmness. Takes out Sabin and Setzer. Yikes.
Alright. Things getting a little interesting for Retro going into Final Kefka. The dreaded Train spell comes out for Ragnarok, silencing all his party members. That's no good.
Got a few remedies, so... but this Meteo might take out his two middle party members. Yep.
Oof.
Don't trigger that Calmness.
Dicey times on both sides here.
Alright. And we have Kefka on the screen for Retro. Let's hear that laugh and take him down. Hey, your boy Umaru finally got on the got in on the action.
Tossing Strago like a champ. At least with all this quick action, Ragnar his party here. Still gonna be some luck involved with that calmness, since only Celes has images up now.
Yep. Let's see, Mega Elixir for Retrophile. And we should see Goner pretty soon out of Kefka. Yeah, Cyan doing some work right now.
Fully powered Cyan is a
And I believe this is yep.
Here comes the calmness,
Calmness.
for Ragnarok. Only one character lost though, so in okay shape heading in.
Yep. 3 characters. Oh, Cyan surviving that hyperdrive.
Like a boss, just tanked that gigantic nuke like it was.
Yeah, this should be just a matter of a couple of spells, and hope to bring Kefka down. Oh, I thought Umaru was going to snipe that. This should be all over after the Cyan attack. Oh, no!
Nope, not yet, and here comes Goner.
We will see if Cyan can survive this. Alright. And Ragnarok's Kefka fight is starting.
Umaru still on his feet. What?
Yeah. Oh man. Umaru. Congrats, Retro, on your finish. Congrats, Umaru, for surviving to the end.
I think Umaru's going to get really big.
I know, right? I apologize for all those disparaging remarks. Yeah, really clutching it. All right, we have just Ragnarok, Rezine, an Imp, it looks like. Yeah, we can, let's see, we're gonna have a couple of flares at Kefka. Oof. This is a rough spot Ragnarok finds himself in.
No, it's over. Psycho Cyan is active. It might take a while, but
Oh, yeah.
it's won.
You're correct. That is a heck of a strategy for finishing this. Wow, this race had it all.
We're now joined by Retrophile. Congratulations.
Yeah, GG, man.
I'm glad I
Looks like you had a
survived,
rough
man.
go at
That
this
was
one early on.
that was a
but you
test of
stuck with
adversity.
it.
No kidding, man. You had such a rough start. How did you feel about that?
So it's always a little discouraging and disheartening when you can't like get like the gear that you kind of need to kind of crack the seat open out of the gates. And with this being my first community race and stuff like that, obviously the race jitters were there, and it was quite enjoyable overall. Though, like once you kind of get going and kind of find things, once I had Savin and was able to get Bum Rush, like I kind of knew that was what was going to help out. I was really thankful that flag was in this time around. But it just seems like everywhere I went, I was just hitting a dead end and just could not find. I couldn't get traction moving forward. So I lost a good like 30 minutes just right out of the gate.
Yeah, you also collected several characters. You were having a rough time finding those espers.
And that's all rolls of the dice, my friend. All you can do is just
Hello.
Oh, hello.
We're joined by Ragnarok as well.
Oh, hey, Ragnarok.
Hi.
I assume we'll be seeing your GG in a while here. I don't know how long, but
Why not a lull moment? I've had enough of this Kefka fight.
Oh, hey, Ragnarok.
Yeah,
assume
I'd
we'll be
say
seeing your
you've been
GG in a while
battling
here.
him.
I don't know how long, but
rough stuff from Tier 1 against you. Both fights that you tried here.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
yeah. So yeah, I noticed that you were pretty much using Cure 1. Is that the only heal spell you had?
That's all I had.
Yeah, that could give you some issues, I guess. Going
yeah, I noticed that you were pretty much using Cure
trying to
1.
break down a god, I guess.
Is that the only heal spell you had?
So Retrophile,
Yeah, that could.
any thoughts
that
on the
could give you
finish
some
of the
issues, I
seed?
guess,
Like
going on.
once you got going, you got going pretty well.
Trying to break down a god, I guess.
Yeah, like I said, man, once you kind of hit that stride and you kind of have a team
So
that meshes
Retrophile,
well and the gear is kind of there, that's kind of
any
nice.
thoughts
I
on the
lacked
finish of the
elemental
seed?
resistances
Like,
for the
once you
longest
got going,
time, so
you got-
things were
you got
kind of
going
rough.
pretty
But
well.
for anyone that was watching on my stream offhand, I had my webcam and everything was silenced, so I was kind of pantomiming along with what my reactions were, and there was a whole bunch of times where my hands were up in the air and just like I could not believe what was happening. I think there was one clutch moment. It was like I think it was during the Poltergeist fight at the Falls. I think I just kind of like let Sabin go at 72 health and hope for the best, and it kind of worked out. That to me was like the hypest moment of the entire thing.
I think that's what a lot of people did. A lot of people were YOLO in Sabin this seed, really clutching it out. But yeah, man. Any thoughts on the seed overall? Your finish?
A lot of people did.
I'm just glad I didn't forfeit. I was able to make it through and didn't have to redo the fights at the end there with the tier 3 with a double calmness, kind of taking out Sabin, which was my main damage dealer. Really hurt overall. So my heart was definitely pounding. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you guys for putting this together, and I look forward to participating in future races for sure.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Thank you. Have a good night and a GG's. Well earned.
Thank you so much. I'll take my 7th place and go.
I wonder what place I'll finish by the time this finishes.
We'll see. And so yeah, any thoughts on the seed other than offer more cure spells?
Yeah, the cure was all I had, and I only saw cure 2, cure 3 like right at the end, and I didn't have time, or I didn't feel like I had time to go get it. But for the fire chicken fight, yeah, that was bad. I had no idea when the last time I had saved.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, you went all the way back to the Narsh fight, right, to go re-recruit Sabin?
Yeah, I ended up at least saving out of Daryl's tomb and getting the Esper out of there, and then I had to go all the way back to Narsh, re-recruit Sabin, go get Gaw again, and then Cyan.
Yeah. Well, again, also, I know the last fight was pretty challenging. The last series of bosses. Thank you for sticking it out, man. Really having the perseverance and continuing with your struggles. But well, hopefully, we'll be seeing your GG soon.
Right. Well, at least I got a couple of flares off. That took out about 9,000.
Yeah, I
But
probably
I
could.
forgot to cure the imp status beforehand.
It just makes it just a little more interesting, right?
Yeah, just a little bit. All these misses, though.
Yeah, this seed couldn't have finished on a more befitting way, I would say. It was a pretty challenging seed. Uh, really glad we got to see some new streamers. Make sure to follow them for the audience. Make sure to follow Randomania 2. And yeah, just enjoy the sweet, sweet swinging of the sword by Impy Cyan. Anything else you'd like to say?
Hey, there it goes. He's dead now.
Nice. Yeah, he's that right arm of him is getting some work in, but and he just disappears and doesn't even have to shake the screen.
Yeah, I
GG's.
remember seeing that on I think Drewless stream where he did Psycho Cyan and it just ends the fight. You can also do Psycho Cyan for the tier 3 fight and there will be no calmness either. So I forgot if I had gotten Cyan before then, I would have definitely done that too.
Well, good.
Very entertaining end for sure. Thanks for showing that off for everyone.
Oh yeah, thank you. Though thanks to Drewless mostly. He was the one who taught me that.
Yeah, another benefit of checking out our streamers is getting some tips and stuff that you may not know about, kind of help you with your streams, kind of help you with your runs, and yeah, thanks. Good GG, man.
Thank you. Thanks to everybody else out there watching.
Yeah, thanks to our restreamer and thanks to our follower Julith. I know this was his first time tracking. Sorry, and so thanks to him.
Yeah, and our restreamer was Raffle.
Yeah,
Pandomaniac. This is pretty much the end of our broadcast for the week. Thanks for tuning in with us, and until next time, let's go Bruins!
See you later, guys. Have a good night. Bye.